Welcome, ladies, to Income on Demand. We are so excited to have you here today. We're going to be taking you through some key strategies to help you bring more income into your businesses, to look at the business as a bigger vision today, and really help you sort of unpack your 90-day plan. We are also going to be doing a business audit. So this is something I absolutely love doing. So we'll be walking you through your business audit so you can really look at your gaps and look at what is going on with your business. So amazing. So let's first start with, why are we here? Obviously in business, there's a journey, and a lot of us are on different journeys during different periods. As mothers, we maybe start businesses when we have one child, and then more children come into the picture as school holidays happen, and the business model needs to change, right? We know it for sure. Both Julie and I are in business together now. And that is purely because we like looking at business from a feminine perspective. So it's more focused on how can we scale, how can we monetize within reason. And that helps us feel great. We're home with our children. We're navigating both parts of life, the personal and the business. So I'm sure a lot of you are navigating a few different roles in your lives. So today we're focusing on, really looking at business in a feminine way. So income on demand is all about you looking at your business, how you can get more income into the business, look at what's the gaps, what can be fixed. And we're going to go through this business audit. Really at the end, when you have a business system in place, you wake up to sales calls. You have sales conversations that feel just really amazing and soul-led, that you actually have people asking you how to work with you, and they pay in full, right? This is the dream. This is like the business model where everything is working really well and you're just basically focusing on the areas that you love to work in. Now, one of the other key things we're going to talk to you today about is offers. So you have to make sure whatever you're monetizing is the offer that's going to pay you your worth. Otherwise, you're kind of building a lot of leads into sales, which end up being a service-based business or something that doesn't pay you well, and it's just a burnout machine. Okay. So let's get into what it looks like to have an empire business model. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go through a few of these slides together. Okay. So over time, we have looked at business in a new way and really wanted to drop everything. So we started from scratch. When we started Magnetized Soul, we had two very busy businesses, and we dropped everything to look at what really needs to happen in a business to be this like empire building model. And we've actually put it into a roadmap, which I'll show you in a second. But really what we looked at was there needs to be strategy, okay? You need to know how to bring leads in. You need to have this like automated marketing working for you. And you also need a client attraction system and all the foundations with your offers in place to scale to 10K months. And once you've hit 10K, you can multiply that, okay, once the system's in place. The second is energetics. So it's really important for you to build scale while your energy is high. You need to be able to fill your own cup up and also be intuitively led so you're not burning out. So that's how strategy and energetics come together. And this is a feminine approach to business. So without this Empress model, what's happening is you're probably stuck in daily actions, wasting a lot of time on visibility, not really having a system in place, and your daily actions just don't seem to have any results. You may even have a virtual assistant who is supposed to be saving you time, but you end up running around fixing things, training them, and not seeing any growth in your lead generation. And lastly, you might be spending a lot of time designing complicated funnels, launching, and at the end have no clicks or engagement and no financial outcome. We've all been there. So how do we fix these problems? So let me know in the comments, if you're live, what are you experiencing currently? Because I'd love to deep dive with you further and personalize this as we go. What currently is burning up your time, not ending up with results, and things that you want to fix? Okay. So I know from conversations with some of you privately before this event, it's potentially around like content, how to show up and create content that converts, how to bring leads in consistently. And that is one of the key areas. If there's anything else that you have been experiencing, just pop it in the comments. Yeah, the other thing, thank you, Jade, is about consistently adding your actions and being consistent in your business. Okay. The problem with this idea of passive income and 10K months, it seems great, but there's actually really important actions and systems to have in place to hit that. And yes, you can sell a 10K offer once or get a referral for a big ticket client, but we're looking at sustainable, consistent cash flow. So let's move on to what it looks like for that type of business model. So like I said, Julie and I unpacked basically an 8-step process of really what do you need to build this business. So the first step to the 9 steps is what we help our clients navigate. So each of these key steps are milestones. The great thing about this roadmap is you can look at the steps and see, where am I in this journey? Do I need to come back to my vision, recreate my offer? Or do I have a very, validated offer that's out there that I'm getting great results with? All I kind of want to do is increase the lead generation, systemize the business. You might be looking more at these 2 steps here to add into your model. Later on, as you're scaling and expanding, you might look at adding new offers to your offer ascension, maybe bigger offers, ones that provide big results, and then also becoming a master enroller so that you close more calls, you don't leave leads on the table, and this all works well in a beautiful system. All right, so just in a quick summary, I'd love you to think about, we're going to go through some of these pillars in our business audit, but are you currently doing at least these things, or do you have these basic elements in your business? 1, 2, 3, 4. So are you out there with viral posts or posts calling in your leads, your avatars, to taking action with you? Whereabouts are you? Do you have a lead magnet that is online, that is live, that is bringing in your dream clients? Okay. Do you have content that is consistently out there, engaging content that is building your know, like, and trust and building that customer journey? And then do you have a very clear call to action that is how to take the first steps with you? Okay. So I'd love you to have a look at, do you have these 4 elements? Do you have one? And we're going to start going through a business audit to help you understand that. Okay, so chances are you've started thinking about the next quarter and what changes you want to commit yourself to. So let's go through this business audit and then let's put a plan in place. So when I go through a business audit, I like to look at the business pillars. And let me just explain them quickly for you, and then we'll start the audit. So in a business, we obviously want to bring in some beautiful new leads, have some consistency with our leads. So attraction, how are you attracting your leads? The second element is nurture. So once you've got some leads in your business, in your communities, online, your followers? How are you nurturing them? Do you have emails? Have you got a Facebook group? How are you nurturing these contacts? Third pillar is offer. How confident are you with your offer? Does your offer light you up? Do you love speaking about it? Is it easy for you to sell? Is it priced and positioned right? Okay. And then the next two pillars, and we'll go through them again in a bit more detail in a second, is conversion. So conversion for me is how good are you on your sales to go through the buyer behavior, help people understand, why to work with you, how to work with you now, and what are they going to get by taking action. So have you got these really great buying triggers in place to help people say yes when they feel inspired, when they're on the call with you, and make payments? And lastly, cash flow. So obviously I'm a chartered accountant, so to me, business is all about not only profit, but it's cash flow. Cash flow is what keeps businesses alive. It's the lifeblood of your business. So what is your cash flow looking like? If you are scaling, sometimes it's really easy to get that out of balance. So how are you with predicting your cash flow, managing your growth, and having sort of multiple streams of income so that you aren't reliant on one bucket, and you have a bit more sort of positioned for risk. Okay. So if you've got any questions, then let me know. Okay. So let's go through the business audit now. So what we're going to do is rate yourselves for each of the pillars 1 to 5. Okay. 1 being it's non-existent. I don't have this in place. And 5 being I've got this sorted. It's working really well. Okay. 1 low to 5. All right. So let's go through. So basically overall, we're going to go through the 5 pillars, rate them 1 to 5. At the end, you're just going to kind of get a feeling for, okay, which are the lowest ones that need to be worked on in the next 90 days. Okay. Right. So let's start with the first pillars that we want to have a look at. So attraction. How do you rate 1 to 5 with attraction? Okay. Now, when I say attraction, this is how you bring your leads in consistently, attracting on autopilot. So autopilot is the idea where you have a funnel, you have a high converting sales funnel, usually starting with a freebie. There may be leads to some low ticket offers or something, but usually the best way is to lead them either into a Facebook group or have them lead into a call. Okay. So rate yourself 1, being I don't have anything bringing in leads consistently. Maybe you rely on referrals. That's a 1. If you have control over your lead generation, you have a funnel or funnels, and you are consistently filling your funnels with social media posts that lead to your freebie, then you would rate yourself higher on that. Okay. So pop your ratings in the comments. Pillar 2, nurture. So we've got our fresh leads. How are we going to nurture them? Not everyone is ready to buy straight away. So how are you nurturing your leads? Do you nurture them in a Facebook group? Do you nurture them with email sequences? Do you nurture them with regular lives? Maybe your content is a way to nurture these people because they're interacting and engaging in your content. Okay. So do you have content that converts? All right. Pillar 3 is offer. So I'd love to know how you feel about your offers. Are they, really, let's see. Do you have very clear offers? Do you feel they're priced right? For us, we focus on a winning offer. And for us, a winning offer is something that focuses on your genius zone. So, for example, we actually are working with some accountants and tax agents to move them from a service-based business with a winning offer to scale. So we are removing like the service-based work and putting them into more of a strategic position where they have strategy sessions with clients. They're producing really high value results. That is a winning offer. It's something that is no longer a bookkeeping service, but it is a special offer that gets big results, that has them working at the higher price point. Okay, so at a higher price point, they can charge $500, $1,000 an hour versus selling a bookkeeping package where they capped at like $200 or something per hour, right? And then we also love to have a customer journey in place with your offers. So you have an offer ascension. Now that is where you can have people join you at different levels, and you are very clear in what you're including at each level and what your prices are for that. We focus on 3 levels without, obviously producing offers every day. You want to focus on a winning offer and then have a level up and a level down. Okay. Brilliant. Thanks, Jade. Loving that. Okay, conversion. So conversion. How do you feel on calls? Do you book calls regularly? And are you a master enroller and approach sales as an effortless experience? Do you have like a sacred sales system that has really good conversion rates and you can close confidently to unlock your next level? Okay, so conversion for me comes down to not only like offer positioning, but also confidence with money, handling money objections, how you structure your offers with bonuses, and really like getting the system in place, like sales scripts, having very clear customer journey. Okay, so you can pop your ratings in there. And the last pillar is cash flow. So what is the status of your cash flow, and how reliably, if you were to put it in a cash flow forecast, could you predict your income for 3 months or 6 months ahead? Which means, do you have consistent clients signing up for 3 or 6 month periods? Is there guaranteed income coming in? And do you also have a blend of offers and with some passive income as well? Ideally, you would want to have a baseline coming in that really sort of hits the benchmark to just pay your bills. And then you've got additional income topping that up. Okay, so where are you with your cash flow? All right. So now at the end, on a scale of 1 to 5 overall, how does your business audit rate? Does most of them sit in 1 to 2, therefore you need help? Is it needing improvement with a 3, or are you almost there, just needing a final tweak in 1 or 2 pillars? Okay. So what's great is you actually can get a business audit done with us in a one-to-one session. We usually take a deep dive with you personally and help you go through these pillars and unpack 3 steps to help you really nail what's missing. So if you'd like personalized business audit, if you're feeling like, yes, I just know it needs help, but I have no idea what to do, then book in a call with us. It's called a 10K Roadmap call. And I'll pop the link in the chat in a second. So feel free to book that in, and we'll be more than happy to do this audit with you personally and give you some great results. Okay. All right. So now we get into some of the meaty areas. So I'm just going to stop sharing for a second. So overall, what pillars does your business need help with? So I can see for some of you, this is very common. Attraction is really often a pillar that needs work. You might have a good offer and you're really confident with your offer and your pricing. You put a lot of effort into that. And then it's the attraction that's letting it down. You're not having enough leads coming in to convert, to sell, to monetize. So I'd love to know if you would like to share which ones are your lowest. Let's see. Okay, so attraction. All right. I also find nurture is another key one. So nurturing is all around building out a bit more of that warming process. It's about those daily actions. Okay. So, like Jade, you're saying, what am I doing each day? How do I be consistent? It's not just about sitting there with a beautiful offer, but you've got to go and bring leads in and nurture them through to a sales call. So that includes, having a sales funnel, making sure you've got these daily actions really focused on your income producing actions. And then really the last one would be conversion, is really just nailing your sales skills so that when you do get someone on a call, then you have a beautiful experience. Okay. All right. So this is an example of how you can unpack a 90-day roadmap, right? Okay, so what I would do is focus on, out of those 5 pillars, focus on 2, maybe 3 pillars, and then just kind of like unpack a few steps, that milestone steps to help you achieve it. So I put an example here. So most often I always start with offer first because I want to look at the offer and make sure it's positioned for the right avatar. Okay. And then often the pricing is out. I find a lot of women entrepreneurs tend to underprice and over deliver and not actually charge for some of the key things that they do that deliver the most transformation. So even though you might think you've got a great offer, it's always great to come back to the offer first, really make sure it's priced and positioned right. You put in some bonuses and then have a look at your offer ascension. So once you've got those 3 steps in place, then I would focus on attraction. So with your 90-day roadmap, what is this lead magnet that's going to lead people, your avatar, into your offer? What is the sales process, the sales funnel? How can you automate from the funnel through to the call? Okay, sometimes it's a 3-step funnel that leads to a call. Sometimes it's a funnel that leads to a Facebook group that then has some nurturing that then has opportunities for people to book a call. You might be doing other sales activities like live events or master classes, or showing up in person. I know Jade does an in-person brand photo shoot session, and I think that's beautiful. It's a great way to get in front of new clients, showcase what you do, get some referrals that way. But it's not the only way to create sales. So really mastering online is a great way for you to get more security and navigate the motherhood stress and, being able to control the sales a bit more. And lastly, so daily action. So we like to really sort of get clear on the daily action. So what we're going to do in this masterclass is unpack how many calls you need per week based on your offer pricing so you can get super clear on your daily actions. Really, at the end of the day, if you want a profitable business, your daily actions have to lead to calls. Okay. So the more calls you get, the more opportunities you have to convert your beautiful dream clients into taking the first step with you. Okay. So as simple as it sounds, really all your daily actions need to do is nurture people through that customer journey to book a call with you. Okay. Right. And then the conversions, once you're on a call, how confident are you with beautiful, presentations, going through the journey of what it looks like to work with you? How good is your content convicting enough to take action? And are your sales skills, really presented well so that you can take payments on the call and convert people, and not let them get stuck in, money objections or, overthinking things. It takes a bit of skill set to, just navigate some of those conversations sometimes. Right. So now with a bit of a 90-day plan unpacked, you can start with a sort of high level strategy. Okay, so we're going to go back here. So we're going to geek out a bit on numbers. I'm a numbers girl and I love to sort of help people sort of understand the numbers of the business. So the most important number you need to know is what is the sales you want to bring in per month? Okay, what is that number? Is it 5K? Is it 10K? Is it 20? Is it 40? Like, what is your desired number? Do you need a goal to then work backwards? So for this example, we are just focusing on a 10K month. A 10K consistent month gives you a six-figure business, right? And from that, you can always grow and scale. Once you have 10K consistent months, then you have the structure to be able to play further. And when I say 10K months, this is, it's a total revenue, could be multiple offers. Part of your offers might have a few different levels. Okay, so what's your sales goals? The next is, what is your conversion rate? Because we want to get down to the daily actions and work out, what do I need to do to get to my goal? Okay, so let's unpack your conversion rate. If you know what it is, feel free to share it in the comments. So quite simply, it is how many people, how many calls do you need to have to convert a client? Is it 1 in 2, 50%, right? Is it 1 in 4 people that you speak to say yes? Is it 1 in 8? It's really important for you to maybe even go back. So we actually track our sales calls. We know exactly how many calls we have per week, per month, and which calls converted. And therefore, we can calculate our conversion rate. So this is knowing your numbers, understanding your business metrics. For this example, I'm just going to be reasonable. Assuming you've done pretty well in your business so far, potentially 1 in 4 calls is a good benchmark to start with. And that would be 25%. And then let's say you've got a 5K offer. Okay, so $5,000 to work with you. You need 2 lots of 5 to get to 10, so you need 2 clients a month, right? So I hope these numbers are really, if you don't know how to calculate these, again, jump on a call with us. We're more than happy to deep dive and look at your actual business and what you're doing. But this is really good to know. If you know you need 8 calls a month to get to 2 clients, amazing. You can focus on your actions to get those calls booked. Okay. Mary, is this resonating with you? Love to know if you've got any questions around these metrics. Okay, yeah. So Jade, 5K, yep, amazing. I think we have to be realistic too with our lifestyles. Okay, so for Julie and I, we also mapping out our revenue goals based on holidays, based on when you have to be, half pace. But then if we want to have consistent 10K months, we are putting in place, you really have to work on your calendar and work on when are you best on and go on so that you can have a bit of a rest period when it's the holiday period. Okay. Maybe even projecting or reducing the number of calls for certain months, just so you've got a reliable, reasonable goal to hit without, a goal being unrealistic. You're not going to be inspired to hit for it. So the next task we're going to do is the transformational statement. I'm going to leave you with us to have a read through it and see if you can write your transformational statement for your business. Alrighty. So one of the really great ways for you to start with attracting your beautiful avatar clients is to create a transformational statement. So this helps your social media, people on social media who are seeing you, to understand very quickly what you do, how you help, and what system you have. Okay. This in itself is a very powerful way for you to optimize your social media. You can use it in your daily posts. It is something that we use all over the place in our business. We actually also go from our client testimonials. So a great way for you to work out what exactly do people love about you is to go through your testimonials and see what they exactly said, what results they got, and what system was it that you implemented in that client's business. And this is a great one for you to be able to increase your conversion rates, because you are just really focusing on the ROI, focusing on very key metrics of how you help people. And it doesn't have to be dollars. It could be losing kilos. It could be finding a soulmate. It could be a lot of different things. We actually have a whole ROI template that we've developed that helps our clients to unpack their ROI on the offers and unpack these statements in another level. So if you've got your statement, I'd love to see what you've created. All right. So I've got a few more examples. So for example, for us, it is we help fempreneurs of women in business, right, to get fully booked with their soul clients without resorting to pushy sales tactics, okay, using our sacred sales system for winning offers. Okay, so see how like succinct and clear that is. You could also focus on unpacking your testimonials and looking at maybe you've got a special blueprint. So I like to focus on different styles of transformational statements. Maybe one focus on the blueprint, another one focus on the nurture. So maybe you support people to have a business in a box template. Maybe you help them to, find the one without people pleasing. So that's a bit more of a nurturing transformational statement, which is more from maybe a love coach or a life coach. This one up the top is probably a great for any strategy or any sort of like systemized offer you have. All right, so we're heading to the end of our presentation today. So I just want to go through the 3 key shifts that we want to share with you that we see that you could make in just like navigating the very first part of income on demand is, do you sell sessions instead of selling transformation? That is the question. Right? How can you change your model to the empire model by selling transformation? Okay. So this is the very first part of what we do with the offer creation, as we actually help you move from selling time to selling transformation. The second key shift here is not having the next offer for your current customers. Maybe not having an offer ascension, not having the customer journey created. So once they finish the first thing, there's nothing left for them to do. It's really important for you to extend your customer journey by having the next thing that they can work on with you. And number 3 is, it's really important. I know it's like easy for people to sell the dream of passive income, but until you've got this 5K, 10K month consistent in your business, you really should be focusing on the big ticket numbers first, the high ticket first, and having a focus on your high ticket offer before you scale a low ticket offer. Okay, when I say low ticket offer, it's like small sales, like, focusing a lot on $100 or $50 products. You can do the maths of how many clients you need to sell to hit your 10Ks on a small offer. So that strategy only works with a completely bigger business model, a lot more reach. So I would leave that till after you've monetized your high ticket and you're ready to scale further. Okay. So I think I've taken you through today. There's the offer creation, the importance of first getting your offer created. The second is focusing on your lead generation stage, your daily actions to bring in leads. And lastly is this like marketing strategy where you've like got basically the system in place to market your content, to sell through DMs, and also have this like content plan to book your 2 to 5 calls, or up to 10 calls a month or whatever it is. Some people, if you're hitting some big goals, maybe it's 8 calls a week. You really just have to work out what your goals are, and what your rates are at the moment. All right. So here's an example of some of our beautiful clients. So we've got Belle here, who is a spiritual life coach. She implemented our leads strategy, and through some of the other training that we've got access to. So she actually posted quite a few posts in Facebook groups and got 100 leads in a week. Okay. 100 people saying yes, not just to a random thing, yes to her lead magnets. Okay. Yes to entering her funnel. Yes to booking calls with her, because at that time, her offer was jump on a call with me. Right. So that she filled her calendar with calls and filled her group program and hit her 10K month within 6 weeks. So it's really, really key to learn these strategies and to get them so you can unlock the pipeline. Then we also have Zanye, who set up her live event, and within 3 hours, she had 5 people saying yes to coming to her event. She was over the moon. And she also had 20 people register in one day to her masterclass. So that's pretty exciting stats when you're in business and you're, really looking to share your gifts. And with Belle, talking about funnels and lead funnels, we actually created her funnel for her as part of our Done For You funnel creation. So we looked at her gifts, we looked at her offers, and we systemized it all in a beautiful package that leads to her soul mapping call, which is pretty great. So she now has that system in place to help her offer her freebie, then go into her like mini course, and then go into a call with her. And her funnel is automated with emails. And yeah, it's a great asset to have in the business. It helps clarify your message, and it really just helps you, share these things that you have in Canva with potential clients. Right, so that's pretty exciting. All right, so we're going to just wrap up today with basically the next step with us is to join us tomorrow. But also, like I mentioned earlier, you can book in that business audit where we go through your 10K roadmap and we look at your business pillars and help you with the next steps for your business. Okay. And then tomorrow we have the second day 2. Tomorrow we are going to dive into offer creation. So we're going to look at creating offers with luxury experiences. Have a lot of fun with maybe unpacking a bigger offer for you. Had an amazing experience unpacking a 25K offer with a client this week. And she's super excited. She's a love coach, and she absolutely loves working with people and helping them find their soulmate. So we unpacked a 25K offer with her, and she's like really excited by it. So there might be opportunities if you join us tomorrow to jump on a hot seat, and we can do some offer creation and help you create that offer ascension and get really clear on how to fix this business. And like I said, it all starts with the offer, getting super clear on your offer and your pricing and your positioning. So I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Thank you for joining us. Love for you to stay for a hot seat if you would like to get the opportunity to jump on a hot seat. More than happy to spend some time with you right now and go through your business audit and give you some hot seat coaching on what you can do to move forward in your business. See you tomorrow. Have an amazing day.